goal is to get into the top 50 in the world, beyond the top 50 in the world, and what inspires me is me wanting to be the best of the best among everybody. I want people to look up to me and feel like since I can do this, they can also do it. I want to be a role model to people under me and my family. I want to be able to cater for my family and myself. I feel like squash is a great way for me to do this because of their rewards and everything. Through squash, I can be able to help myself and cater for my family also. Before I joined John Hett Sports Foundation, I was a nobody in squash. It was my dream to get to the top 50, to go beyond this, to show the world what I have in me. Then the moment John Hett Sports Foundation knocked at my door, it was just like a dream come true for me. I did a reality check and everything went perfectly for me. I was so happy about it. Now John Hett Sports Foundation has given me the privilege to travel. Now I can take squash professionally. I don't just play local tournaments anymore. I go out, travel. I went to Egypt for a training tour. Look at me, before squash, I've never traveled though before squash. John Hett Sports Foundation took me to the next level. And now I'm a professional squash player. I've gone really far in this, and I feel like John Hett Sports Foundation is the way. The Egypt trip, it wasn't just a win for me, it was a double win for me because Egypt is the world of squash, like they say. They have the top players there. In every other country I wish to go to, Egypt was number one on my list. Egypt was just like a dream country for me, just because of squash. I learned also a lot of things in Egypt, on court, in my game-wise and social-wise. My training programs were just, it was actually tiring, but it all worked. Like, I saw it in me. The moment I got back to Nigeria, everything was just so perfect. I really appreciate John Hett Sports Foundation for that trip because that was the most amazing part of my life since the moment I started playing this squash. So for the techniques of squash, the first thing I would like to talk about is the drive. The reason why it's called a drive is because it is straight shot. Yeah, the cut is a 4-corner wall, but a drive is just a straight. The more you play it to the wall, that's how perfect it gets, and that's how professional you get. Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do because to get the accuracy and everything, drive is one of the most important shots on court. And then the cross cut. The cross cut is diagonal actually. Taking from a drive, you're taking it down to the other side of the court. You get, for the cross cut, it gives me possession, more confidence in this shot. Like after playing a cross cut, my movement back to the tee, like, yeah, I just did something, understand? And I just made my opponent turn from this corner of the court to the other corner of the court. And the deeper the cross court goes, the better it is for your opponent to give you some loose balls to play, and that will give you opportunities in the game, advantages for you to finish your shots and the rest. The drop shot is just a matter of how low it can go and how dead it can be. And this is my favorite actually. Another one is the neck. Yeah. I like it more when Asa does it from behind. So this is my favorite. The nick, the nick. It's just a killing shot. In the game of squash, when the ball bounces twice, yes, that's the end of the rally. But nick, it won't bounce twice. It just rolls. So even if your opponent is the fastest player in the whole of squash, he can't get a nick that is dead. My typical training day in the morning, after I wake up, I freshen up, do some mobility training. After it gives me, the mobility training gives me possession of my day. Actually, it makes me feel alive and well for training. It makes me assess my day properly. Yeah, my morning section starts from the gym. When I go to the gym, first thing I do is either use the bicycle or the treadmill. But I do that for about 30 to 45 minutes, sometimes 25 minutes due to my body system, but mostly 30 to 45 minutes. I do lunges and I work more on my flexibility. For the mental preparation, let me start with tournaments. Before I play any tournament, I like to do a lot of solos. So while I'm in tournament, I'm just actually having fun.